So we have lots of gold. Let's get it going. Here's Emery again. We had that one really interesting draft with Emery. I'm tempted to do it again because it can be really strong, but let's see what else we have. If you could take out the poultry and just check on the roast. If it looks like it needs more, could you? Thank you. So my wife is here at home working in the same office, and she has just offered to help me with some things that need attention. All right, so our possibilities are Emery. We all know what that can do. Lucky Clover, of course, has a very high upside if we can do the adventure thing. These are all fine, if unexciting. And that's kind of it. The Resolute Rider, according to the Lords of Limited podcast, they rated this as the best of the quad hybrid uncommons in the set. So all good. I have a full playset of these for my collection, so I'm not interested in rare drafting per se. This has the highest upside, I believe, of everything that's here, with the possible exception of the Clover. I'm gonna go with the Clover. If we go towards adventures, we can go into any colors. So I kind of like that. Not a lot of adventures here worth taking. The Fairy Guide Mother, of course, is good. And there's really nothing else here in this pack that is worth considering. Ferocity of the Wilds is good. I'm actually tempted to go with that. In a non-human deck, that can be really strong. In fact, and the Guide Mother is good. I think I'm going to take Ferocity. Let's see where we end up with all of this. Deathless Knight is not bad. The Pathlighter, of course, can help us with our adventure possibilities. So I'm tempted to go with that. This, of course, is strong in green. Having said this is also good for adventuring. I kind of like the Mysterious Pathlighter, and red and white could be a thing. Let's try that. This, of course, is strong. It's not amazing, but let's go with the Innkeeper. I think the Innkeeper, and see if we can't really make these adventures happen. All right, so we have 3 payoffs for adventures. Let's really see if we can't start picking them up. This is fine. This would help us to fix. So I think this is what we want right now. Yeah, let's take the Acolyte. Okay, we would really like to push adventures. Alright, so green is looking good. The Paladin, of course, in green is good, period. So I think that's what we want. I don't think so. The Queen of Ice, it's an adventure, but it's not an exciting one. Blue and white. I'm willing to take the Queen of Ice here. As adventures go, it's unexciting, but that's okay. Curious Pair. Yeah, I think we want that. Alright, so green is looking likely, and either white, maybe white and or red. This is unexciting. The Crashing Drawbridge? If we end up with some good green, stuff. I'm willing to try the drawbridge, actually. Okay, this is all terrible for us. Inquisitive Puppet. If we go into white, then that would come in useful. We already have one of these. Having two is not very exciting. My wife just scoffed at either me or something else. Not sure which. This is all terrible. Let's just take... Blow your house down. Whatever. The ritual, I guess, has...
Photobomb.
I have no idea what that means, but okay. Okay, not an exciting white rare at all. Very, very disappointing. Alright, so I feel like white and green is the most likely at this point, but after this first pack, not real happy with it. Another Acolyte or a Cauldron. Go take a Reef Soul. The outflank. Ugh. So either the Acolyte or an outflank. I'm gonna go for the Acolyte, I think, actually. And really see if we can't... there's a good red one. I think outmuscle is what we want here. Alright, so in truth, we only really have the one white. So red could be a thing. I think outmuscle is a safer pick. Not crazy about how this is shaping up. The Carver is fine. We may take that. The Rampart Smasher, if we're going to be heavy green, that would be great. Why the Tracker is not very interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna go for the Carver. Yeah. Maybe this thing. The Ginger Brood is probably fine. Once in future. Yeah, I think the Ginger Brood is gonna be fine for us. Here's another Carver. Could we end up in mono green? It's possible. Sure, let's take another Carver. At this juncture, a Tracker. Yeah, not good. I think Roving Keep is probably what we want here. There's another Carver. Ooh, another Innkeeper. Sure, let's do that. And here I am getting pushed out. All that glitters is not very good. Let's see, I have the Ginger Brood, I have these two things. Not excited by this at all. I already have one True List Kiss. I'm certainly not going to run two. None of these is worth going into a new color for. In fact, I'm going to move this Queen of Ice over to the sideboard. All that glitters, sure. Why not? Not happy about it. An outflank, I guess, is fine. The Hengewalker, Sorcerer's Broom, we're not really, yeah, we're not heading that way at all, so I guess a Hengewalker. Spider's fine, sure. Until end of turn. I think Knight of the Keep is going to be better for us. Dummy. And a red cap. Ooh. Nice. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is going to be our pick here. Anything else here that we might consider? The answer is not even close. Sure, let's take him. I am fine with that. Here's another Carver. The Princess. Interesting. Princess with the all that glitters is a thing. I'm tempted to do that. We already have 2 Carvers. How many of these do we have? We have 2. I hear the timer going off. Could I trouble you too? Thank you. Those of you who haven't met my wife are missing out. She is one of the best people you could ever possibly meet. Beloved Princess, Shambling Suit, no. Thank you. I love you too. I feel like the Beloved Princess is worth a try, actually. There's another all that glitters. Interesting. So what do we have in the way of removal? We have 1 out muscle, we have 1 out flank. I feel like a Scolding Cauldron is probably what we want. It'll help our 1 glitter. I think I'd rather take the Cauldron at this point. Adversary is strong. Halberd is not going to help our deck too much, I don't think. The Unicorn will help with our adventures, but I feel like this is just strong on its own. I think I'd like to take that. Another Spider. Sure. How many spiders do I really want? At this stage, a flying creature is looking good to me. Another Carver, sure, why not? Another Curious Pair, I'm okay with that, I guess. We already have the one thing. Shining Armor? It's just bad. Fell the Pheasant. Yeah, this is all junk. I'll take the Shining Armor. Pretty sure we're not going to play it. Another Carver. Boy, this is like a dedicated Carver deck. Sure. Is it worth splashing red for a melee? No. This is not something you splash red for. Okay, let's take a Carver. Wolf's Quarry? The food tokens again could help True. Maybe. It's either that or the Scarecrow. I'm gonna go for the Scarecrow. Gingerbread Cabin, the Halberd, and the Gargoyle. Okay. I am almost glad nobody is watching this. I am not impressed with this so far. Alright, I'm not gonna splash red for those guys. The halberd. Nope. Outflank we're gonna keep. Wildwood tracker. I don't think so. Sure, we'll keep both of those. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, well, we'll try to make it work, but I am not real enthused here. Okay, how many creatures have I got? I have 24. Let's get rid of some of our less interesting creatures. Yeah, these are good. Knight of the Keep is not very interesting. Those are fine. Hengewalker. We have too many white cards, so we're gonna get rid of him. Even though he might. Do I want to keep the All That Glitters? Crashing Drawbridge. I don't know. I don't think so. Not at this point. I do want to keep all of the adventure creatures. And there are not that many. Outflank we're going to keep. We only have 3 pieces of removal, so they all stay in. I could get rid of the Princess and the All That Glitters. Let's see what that looks like. He actually might not be so bad with all these carvers. Don't know about this a food token. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of him because we don't have any food payoffs at all. I did keep out. Yeah, okay. The dummy, the gym. I like the ginger brew better than the dummy, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we like the Scarecrow or the Jousting Dummy better? I mean, they're both pretty meh, to put it succinctly. The Ritual would not be bad, given that we have a goodly number of creatures. At least 3 white mana. The Lucky Clover actually is only going to benefit from these pumps. So let's lose the Clover actually. Right? This triggers twice, which is really kind of stupid. This would trigger twice, which is... Oh. Could I use that as ramp? I guess I could. Let's bring that back. As early ramp. I kind of like it. I think the Ritual is going to come out. And we should make one more cut. We have 19 creatures. I guess we could lose 1 creature. The Ginger Brew. Ginger Brew does not really do a whole lot. We can pump him once or twice. Oh, our Paladin survives the Giant. That's nice. The Scarecrow. Or I could just leave it at 41 cards, which I'm kind of tempted to do. I think I'm going to lose the Ginger Brute. Or I could lose the True Love's Kiss, actually. Oh, what did I just... Oh, I got rid of the wrong one. The Ginger Brute. Keep the Cauldron, keep True Love's Kiss. Let's try it. If somebody comes along to make suggestions, then I'm certainly happy to hear those suggestions. And let's try. I will admit I am not enthusiastic about this deck. Alright, we'll start with an Innkeeper and go from there. We will need some lands to start showing up, however. No, there's one. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we'll undoubtedly follow up with our Spider. He's got something in the works. So sure, let's attack. So far I'm not presenting a very threatening situation here. Ah, draw 2. Good. Oh. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he has to draw a second card first. I'm going to attack with both. Now this is interesting. I could hit him for 4 extra. If I do, he'll go to 12. Let's just play this for full cost and draw a card. That's not bad. Okay. So we have lots of things we can do on our next turn. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Let's attack with these two and see what he does. Hello, Falufu. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Yeah, we attempted to make this a Selesnya adventure deck, but I don't really feel like we got there too well. So We shall see what we shall see. Okay, we could outflank him, but I feel like Carver is a better choice for us, right? No, let's outflank and then play the Carver. No, we can do the Carver. Yeah, we'll do the outflank, and then we'll play our Scarecrow. Or I could hold up mana to block his guy. 3, 4, 5. Yep, let's try that. If he has another second card draw. 1, 2, 3. You're right. So I'm not sure what I was thinking. All right. It's always good to have neutral third party here who is thinking more clearly than I. Yeah, I should have just played this, you know. Okay. All right, it's getting more interesting. So this way I can... Alright, so this time I will have enough mana to do the Carver and the Scarecrow, or the Carver and the Carver. Carver and Carver is better, actually. Attacking with the Innkeeper was a mistake. Right. So you weren't here at the very beginning, Filufu. If you check out my Discord server, I set things up in a manner that I hope will enable people to participate via voice channel. I don't know if that's true or not, but if you... I know you are a member of the server. If you want to try it out, might be worth a stab. Oh, too bad. Well, maybe next time. How was your Christmas? Was it good? Should I take 4 and crack back for 4? I'm willing to do that. He may have another red cap melee. We'll see. Sure, let's play our flyer. Threaten some more problems for him. Sisterhood and Iron. Ooh, nice. Joust. Not cool. It was fine. That day happens to be my wedding anniversary, so my wife and I basically chilled for the day, and that was fine. It was actually great. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, but I don't, Okay, so we're going to attack with everybody and then play the Acolyte and draw a card. It was, yeah, it was nice. That was a long time ago. He's gonna hit me for some more. I'm gonna play this and assume that he can't bring me down to 0. I still have my innkeeper, yeah. So let's do that. Draw a card. We'll play our card. And I think we're gonna have to clear the board next turn. Can he deal me 3 damage? With a Searing Barrage? Close enough. Okay. One more turn and we would have had him. Okay, would you like to take a look at what we have? And I would love to hear your suggestions. Here's what we have. We seem to be heading towards a green-white adventures deck, but it really didn't quite get there. I got a very early Mysterious Pathlighter, a very early Lucky Clover, and 2 of these Innkeepers, but not a lot of other adventures. I have 4 of these Garenbrig Carvers, and 2 of the Acolytes, and this Realm Cloak Giant. So this is what we have. I speculated a little bit on Beloved Princess with an All That Glitters, and there are a number of artifacts that we did pick up along the way. So as I say, I am happy to hear your thoughts on this. For the Cauldron, yeah, removal. The only removal I have is the 1 Cauldron, 1 outflank, 1 out muscle, and a board wipe. So that's my reasoning, and you know me, I'm always happy to hear some worthwhile suggestions from knowledgeable viewers such as yourself. Let's see. Yeah, that was kind of my feeling. Actually, Ferocity of the Wilds was probably my second pick because that pack was not very interesting, and it does have a high upside if you can get there. But we didn't really get there. All right, let's try game 2. Excuse me. Sure, we'll roll out all of our initial stuff. Actually, in the previous game, if I had gotten these out earlier, okay. When you get back, let me know what's on the menu. The food synergies would have helped me in the last game. Boy. Yeah, he got some great stuff. Not cool. Alright, let's get our pair going. See if we can get some food presents. Some board presents. We already have board presents with food. We just played a blue and red deck. Sure, let's play another food. And let's play another carver. I could out-muscle, kind of pointless. Let's just attack. Ping him for 1. I think I need to get a carver out so I have something to out-muscle with. This is the exact same deck I just played. He's a good one to out-muscle. Not cool. Not cool. Ugh. All right, this could be a really fast draft for me. I have 3 Garrett Brick Carvers in my hand. How silly is that? I'm tempted to just... Yeah, I think we're going to have to clear the board. Okay, so let's attack. I was not crazy about that. Now we know he has his secret keeper. Another witching well. Okay. So unless we draw something crazy, Paladin would be nice. It's the only, oh, really? Well, we're getting closer to our giant. I guess that's something. So let's get him going, and that is the one that he saw, right? Right. Okay. Got nothing, so we pass. He can draw a bunch more cards. Alliance. Ugh. I'm gonna cash this in now because I have no reason not to. The spider is nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. Should I... Let's save it and play the spider. And if need be, I can pump one of these as a thing, and I can cash that in end of turn, also if need be. If he plays any more lands, though, I'm gonna start drowning in fairy tokens. That's nice. All right. He's gonna do that. No problem. Sure, let's just do that. And play our big guy. He may have a didn't say please. I'm gonna pass the turn. I should have pumped his guy and tried to draw out his thing. All right. Oh, really? Yeah, go ahead. He's got another runaway together. Alright, we're gonna have to... Alright. Let's see if we can make any of this happen. So I'm guessing he has one didn't say please, and that's why he kept the golden mana. Yeah, there it is. And... Alright, so I'm going to try to run out this giant on the next turn unless I draw something much better, which seems unlikely. But he can keep chumping the giant until the cows come home. He has a handful of cards too. Yeah, not looking real good. I have board presence here, but he can draw more cards. He can do all sorts of things. Alright, so let's attack. He's gonna make a token and double block one of the carvers. Yeah. let's bring out this guy. He may, and no, I don't know. I only have 12 more cards in the library, so there's still a fair chance that he could deck me. 2 alliances? Well, that's just crazy. Alright. I am not... I could play both these, which I think I'm liking better. Alright. So he's not losing any card advantage by doing that. Alright, so let's get a spider and an acolyte, so we have some more attackers. So of the four cards in my deck that are adventure payoffs, I've only seen one of them in 2 games. Yeah, and that's going to trigger twice. What's he got there, though? We got the runaway together, right? Yep. Oh, and he can still do that. Alright, this is better. One, two, three, 4. Okay, and we do the giant this turn and try to push through damage on the next turn. Oh, this is interesting. No, we want to keep... Yeah, I think we need to put out a big threat. That's fine. Can I do this? I mean, he has... The only thing I have going for me right now is he's at 3 life. But he has clear card advantage. He has decent board presence. He can keep churning out 2 of these flying tokens at a time. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Ugh, not good. Okay, so none of these is a giant. He's playing this very smart. That's going to get bigger and bigger. He knows that I can clear the board. Here's hoping that he decides to let one... Ah, he didn't. Okay, so this will go away and this will go away. Alright, I think we need to do this. Maybe not. Still have 9 cards left. He has a bunch. Yeah, he's gonna... prized Griffin, very interesting. Do I want to attack? I can get... If he blocks this... No, neither of them will... If he keeps doing this to himself, I could conceivably get him to deck himself. That would be really interesting. So he tapped 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's playing... He's getting something from outside the game. Wonder what it is. I would very much like to get my paladin go, but I think he got the paladin. Yeah, he did. So what shall it be, Mr. Grimflayer? Barge in. Interesting. A scarecrow? No help there. Something with trample would be really nice. Yeah, we're going to pass the turn. That's interesting. All right, I think we need to... I think this is our moment. I think I need to attack, see what he does. Okay, so he's going to get rid of that. That's fine. If he has another didn't say please, then I'm in serious trouble. We've already seen one. Okay. All right, he's gonna start churning out a whole bunch of these things. Quite a whole bunch. Trebuchet, that's annoying. Yeah, these two alliances are gonna really do me in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are our possibilities here? The Griffin and the Scarecrow. Okay, so he can't attack with this. He can attack with that. So the Griffin is fine. One, 2 becomes a 3. They would all trade. Am I okay with that? I am at a loss. I don't know that I can pull this out. He has way too many resources on board. And I'm going to run out of cards in 5 turns. So let's see. I have 10 mana. Uh, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's just increase our presence. Let's get a flying creature out. I have 5 cards. He has 6 cards. So I need to start pressuring him into making more of these things, I think, in the hope that he will deck before I do. Which means that playing him for the card draw is not going to will not be a good thing for me. Oh boy. But no matter what as I say, lots of yeah, the chances of him dealing me 22 damage are not real good. Trouble is, I'm going to draw a card if I do any of that. 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have enough. Alright, I feel like I have to do 20. Not really. He has 4, he has 5. Sure, let's play a land. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm thinking of it, but hi Misaki, good to see you. Trouble is I have 4 cards left in my library. He has 5. He has these crazy things going, so he can keep pumping out 2 a turn. All he has to do is chump block. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I really just don't see a way out of this game as long as he plays it carefully. Then I don't see how he can lose. All right, I forgot that he has reach. All right, so let's do the Carver. I don't think it matters. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Now, if I play either of these, I'm going to draw a card, which I don't know that I really want to do. Because all he has to do is stay at parity, and he'll win. I hear you, but pressuring him is pointless because he can just chump block, and he can keep making more chump blockers. Oh, let's do that actually. Don't know why he didn't attack with these guys. Okay, so now 11, 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, let's just, just dump. Yeah, he'll just chump with 1. And he also has this barge in. But I'm at 21. I have to say, it's an interesting game. He did a good job with his secret keepers. He did mill me with the 1 twice. Courtesy of Runaway Together. By the way, Misaki, I set up my Discord to try to enable voice participation. I don't know if that worked or not, but let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we need to send everybody in. I guess we want to get rid of him first. Boy, close game. And he can get at the chump blockers that he needs. Too bad I have no direct damage or trample. Close game. Close game. Yeah, not what I needed. Sure, we'll send in both. My next turn is my last. my final card. Ugh. Yeah, that's it. It's a good game, though. It is. Lucky Charm. Really? Really? Now I get my Lucky Clover? Sure, let's just attack. Just in case he makes some terribly egregious mistake by not blocking. The first game was also very close. Well, close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes, right? Not in Magic. If you're still there, happy to show you the deck, but I need you to say so because you have not responded to my last couple of comments. So let me know if you'd like to look at the deck. And if not, I'm going to proceed with our next game. So yay or nay? And if nay, then we'll see if we can't eke out an entry in the win column. All right, what have we got here? We have a bad hand, but I have to keep this. I think I have both of my colors. I have a turn 3 play, which is not very exciting. But here we are. My collector. Tell me this isn't another. Tell me this isn't another mill deck. All right. Please be a forest. That would be very nice. Plains. We'll see. And he got rid of his thrill. Actually, I could use the Acolyte to clear the board if I need to. So turn 4, what's a good play? Maybe just play the Acolyte and be done with it. No. I'm going to play this to start pressuring him, I think. He's playing black and red. Chances are very good. He has a Reeve Soul. He has one of the burn spells. wonder what he's trying to determine. Yep. Okay. The preview game ended. It was very close. I got him down to 1. And he basically eked it out with 1 card left in his library. He was able to get rid of one of my attacking creatures, so I had no chance remaining of trying to deal him the necessary damage. Yeah, it was a really close game, but what are you going to do? I could clear the board, actually. I don't know that I really want to do that at this point. Although I would have card advantage. So what's your advice? I can't clear the board now. Is it worth getting rid of his merchants? Because he clearly is doing a 3-color deck here. And this could help him to find his other colors. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Yeah. And the other possibility would be to just play the Carver or the Acolyte. I'm going to just pass the turn. That is true, but on the other hand, if he does find... Interesting. If he does find his blue mana, then I guess he didn't. Yeah, I understood what you meant. Oh boy, you had a lot of gall saying that. Yep, me and my bad jokes. It would really be nice to draw one of my payoffs. That's not it. So at this stage, I am okay in clearing the board, actually, because all I need is 1 more land in order to get out a 7/7. And I have this left behind to keep things a little bit under control, as well as these guys. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. One more land that I can play him, and in the meantime I can deal with these guys. As well as whack a troublesome creature if need be, like that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do the adversary. And see what happens. Yep. Alright, well we can get rid of that next turn, I guess. Oh, come on. In the first game, I had to face off against two of these stupid things. Alright, so I have 7 men. I can play this guy. I think I need to attack. I can make him a 4-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. Well, okay, but it's working fine for these guys who are. Yeah, that's fine. And let's play 1, 2. I'm gonna get rid of this guy now, actually. Because he's able to trigger this now. I can do that, no point in it. Where are my adventure payoffs? This is really annoying. I really felt like I should have whacked it right off the bat, but on the other hand, he could have. I think he could thrill in response anyway. True Love's Kiss. Thank you. And then we'll play our Acolyte. No, let's play a bigger guy first. Alright, so maybe I have a chance at this point. He can't, didn't say please. He could... What is it, the Mystical Dispute? What do you think the chances are that he's playing a Mystical Dispute and can counter my my giant? Alright, so let's attack. I think these two first is probably better. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That is true. I feel like it's a better move to bring out these two at this point. Should have done the Acolyte first. Too late. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking also. Alright. Alright, well there's his... I wonder if he has another one. Well, if so, then not much I can do about it. Oh, alright, I forgot about the serpent. If so, then I'm in real trouble because I don't have any really good ways of dealing with it. I have an out muscle. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, well, let's attack first, see what he does. Alright. There it is. Or not. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He was saving it for that. Okay. Alright, he needs to top deck something good. I would like to also... I'm going to pump the unblocked one and then play him. Even if he has a servant at this point... Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, and I went ahead and did that before I saw your message. And alright, we did get a win. Nice. Alright. Let's go for another game. Oh, okay, so you had your chance before. You have another chance. Would you like to see the deck before I proceed with another game? If you're on a cell phone, then I understand there's going to be a lot of... okay. All right, let's keep going. Can we get to parity 2 and 2? Let's find out. So in 2 out of 3 games, I've faced off some improbable alliances. I hope I'm done seeing those. I hope that you're correct. This is so-so. It's not great. I feel like I have to keep. I have some early removal. I need to sim some creatures, though. I'm inclined to keep this. What are your thoughts? I think it is. Let's see if we get punished or not. That's not what we wanted. Well, worst case scenario, we can play the Carver on turn 4, but that's a bad scenario. Well, we have the Spider we can play on 3, which is... If he plays another improbable alliance, I'm really going to be annoyed. I'm bringing out Forest preferentially because I have an out muscle in here. And if he does have an improbable alliance, then we can whack it. Oh. that's nice. Next turn I can do both of these. He will undoubtedly pay something. He's 5 mana. Ugh. Okay, this is interesting. I could attack and try to... Or I could clear the board right now. I'm going to attack. And then decide what to do. But this is a giant. So I think we're going to let it through and play the giant. Yeah, I think that's what we want, but we're going to be taking at least 2 on the crackback. What shall he do next? Trebuchet, that's annoying. I could always get rid of it. Maybe I'm thinking of it. I am going to send both of my creatures in. Certainly the paladin. I don't know about the Pathlighter. Oh no, the Pathlighter. I'll let him assume that I forgot that the Trebuchet has reach, and then I can get rid of his Trebuchet. Let's see if it works. Okay. And we'll play a Curious Pair next. Ooh. Alright. Okay, he two for one'd me. Damage. And I think the giant is my next move. That was a mistake, my friend. Maybe it wasn't. Yep. And we're close to actually playing him, so let's do that now. And he'll ping me for one more. I can gain life. I can whack a creature of his. I can, with one more land, I can play. That's a good one to kill. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. No, that's fine. I just want to get rid of it before he does anything that I don't like. Alright, so let's swing. And then we'll play our Acolyte. Okay. So that game was a little bit more one-sided, a little bit more straightforward. I'm okay with both of those. Yes, thank you. Alright, so we're at parity, meaning we're 2-2, and I think I'm going to have time for one more game, possibly two. Probably just one more game, because, as usual, I have to stop at 1:30, because I do have an appointment at 2 that I need to get to. So right now I am scheduled to not stream on Wednesday, which is New Year's Day. But I'm not sure about that yet. I need to negotiate with my better half to see what her plans are for the day and all that good stuff. Okay, now I'm seeing all the payoffs, but none of the enablers. But this is a turn 3 and I'm on the draw. Sure. I have 2 out of 3 forests that I'll need to adamant this guy. Secret Keeper? No. Mantle of Time. It's interesting. Cauldron? Sure. Yeah. And now I'm going to veer over towards green again to adamant my paladin, assuming I get there. Outflank, it's not terrible. This is the first time I've even seen the Clover in this entire series. The game that I got milled, this was one of the cards that, well, got milled. Okay, not cool. That might be a good one to Cauldron. I'm gonna do it now, actually. Okay, understood. Any advice that you have, just do it via telepathic whatever. Actually, I could True Love's Kiss this thing. I may do that. To target creature. Yeah, I hear that. Probably the smart move. I would very much like this next card to be a forest, but if it's not, I will play the paladin as a 4/4. too bad. Where are all of my carvers? My guaranteed carvers would be fantastic right now. And there it is. Not cool. Oh boy. Out muscle is not bad. But I'm pretty sure I need to get rid of this thing now. No attacks. I certainly hope he does not have a second one. As I mentioned before, the first person I played against today did have two of them in play. It was actually a super interesting game. Mr. Kara. Ugh. That's a good one to out muscle, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I out muscle, I'm afraid of him pumping it. I could out muscle without, and then I'm gonna go for broke here. And this way I can follow with the spider. Okay, I'm glad that worked out fine. Oh my gosh. He's gonna equip it to the dragon. Or not. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Oh. I could attack. He'll try to double block. I could outflank it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Because he can only block with these two. Okay. And if he attacks with the dragon, I can still outflank it. does have a lot of creatures in this deck, doesn't it? 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could trade. Oh no, he can't block. He can only block with this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am not sure what to do here. I think I need to save him for later. Because if I attack with one of these, I feel like I'm just signaling that I've got something up my sleeve. Ah, boy. One or two more creatures, I'd be much happier. That's bad. That is bad. He has an awful lot of flyers here. Another spider would not be a terrible thing. One more creature and I would have been able to whack him. Too bad. Alright, so... Ooh, Embercleave. That would be terrible. I can trade my 2 tricks for this, which I'm not too keen on, and then he'll just re-equip to something else. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take 5. Because I would really like to get another creature in place so I can outflank this guy. And then there's him to deal with as well. Not sure what that... I mean, it makes him a 4/4. I think I need my giant. Oh, that's interesting. That wasn't too bad. Okay. I get. Let's attack. Let's attack with him, and then play our 2 creatures. Two foods is fine. And these will get tokens. These will get counters. So this is better. this is the only thing that can block until he equips something. There he goes. Interesting game, again. He's gonna make this guy big. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so... Sure, let's attack with our paladin. And hope that he has no tricks. And I can cash in some foods if need be. Yeah, Embercleave would ruin my day, but I think Embercleave would ruin almost anybody's day. Oh no! He has two of them! This is the second guy I'm playing today with two improbable alliances. Boy, these games have been really interesting today, I will say. Sure, let's cash in some foods. I have nothing else to do with these foods in this deck. Okay, so let's send in our paladin. Let's play another creature. And here's hoping he draws nothing good and my paladin can go unchecked. That would be outstanding. Alright, that can block. Ooh, and that can also block. That's a problem. That's a big problem. He has 9 cards. I have 19 cards. Alright, so... maybe I just need to... although if I draw my, my giant, that would end the game as well. The giant would completely bring the game to my favor. He has first strike. Alright, over the course of 9 turns, he can deal me quite a lot of damage. Look at this. 3 Tome Raiders. This has trample. Good to know. Interesting. He has to. So he's building up good resources here, but to really maximize it, he has to run the risk of decking himself. And I'm at a pretty high life total here. A trample creature would be really nice. What's he gonna get rid of? Okay. Inquisitive Puppet? For the scrying, sure. Why not? Okay, so he has no tricks up his sleeve. So he's going to try to deal me a lot of damage. He has one flyer out. Or one flyer remaining, plus a reach guy. So sure. Let's block one of them. Not what I wanted. And he still has a lot of creatures. He still has a lot of cards in his deck also. Alright. Interesting game, for sure. Yeah, I definitely have to stop after this. Oh, another flyer. Stop it. He has no giants. I need my giant to save the day. Yeah, okay. This is very interesting. Let's do... this. Block another flyer. He can give his guy first strike. Innkeeper. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to still take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bringing me to 10. And he has these other guys to still be a thorn in my side. I think that's going to do it. He has 3... I don't know why. I thought he only had, well, whatever. He'll do what he does. Oh, right. I forgot it. Yeah, I forgot. All right. But again, that gets him closer to... That gets him closer to getting decked, so that's not a terrible thing. Oh, come on. still block. But that'll get... So I can't block that anyway. So I think I have to attack with this. And then see if I can't survive one more. Oh, he's got two. Oh, I forgot about that. Damn. Alright. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, so he cannot afford... He cannot afford to do this anymore. I can block only one. That means I'm going to take 5 on my next turn. Ooh, that's bad. That is bad. Giant, giant, where's my giant? Oh, really? Yeah, I have to get rid of one of his flyers. I have 11 mana out and 2 more in my hand. That is way too many. If I attack with everybody, what does that do? Well, I can block one of them. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3. I only have 2 that are lethal. Him, and he has to block 1. We'll just block with this, actually. So it has to be just the paladin. He has to block with one of his flyers. If I can survive 2 more turns, but it's not looking real good here. Oh, if I can survive this 1 turn. Interesting. One, two. Alright, so we have to block the big one. 1, 2. So we block the big one. We have to block the next big one. We have to block anything else we can. One, two, three, 4. Can I block anybody else? Flying, 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 flying. That's it. And I win the game. Because he has no cards. Wow. Holy moly. 12, 15. I got 15 of my 17 lands. Everybody's so sure. Wow. That was a heck of a game there. All right. Misaki, I gotta tell you, this is weird because you're not listed in my chatter's room here. Okay, so we lost the first 2 games and won the next 3. Truly, these drafts are weird. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for visiting with me. Always a huge pleasure. Um, oh, maybe. Okay, don't take this personally, Misaki. Well, you tell me. I can see if there's anybody um, that I can raid. Never mind. None of the people I'm following are streaming Magic anyway. Okay. Have a great weekend. Thank you again for keeping me company, as well as your great advice. And take care. Always a huge pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you next time.